Hello there, brave adventurers. Welcome back to Fire Emblem and the Sacred Stones, and today we'll be starting Chapter 3, The Bandits of Borgo, in a moment. First of all, past me wants to demonstrate the items management screen, which can be found on the world map. Yeah, this is a basic screen that will just help you to reorganize items or just sell some really expensive items like I'm doing right now. Well, past me, you get the point. I won't show this screen all the time, just so you know. I'm only showing you this screen pretty much so, yeah, you get to see what it looks like and I can show off the game's features. But, yeah, I'll be doing this pretty much every mission and it's not really that interesting to watch. So, yeah, I'll cut it out the next few times, don't worry. Anyway, if past me is finished reorganizing items, we can now get started on the actual mission. Oh goody, here we go. Last time on Fire Emblem and the Sacred Stones, Erika's bracelet was stolen by a thief, and Seth, for some reason, has decided that it is a life and death matter that must be sorted out at once. Is it an overreaction for jewelry, or is it a hidden plot device? Gee, I wonder. Anyways, after asking around, Erika has found out that, well, the bandits of Borgo are the ones who take in the bracelets, and, well, they're bandits that are causing trouble in the area, so they must be the ones who took the bracelet, right? It couldn't have been somebody else, right? Erika is saying here, I didn't realise bandits existed in this idyllic state of ours. And Seth said, well, that's because normally in times of peace our knights go around hunting bandits and killing them without even so much as a trial. But, well, since Gardo's here and they're not interested in upholding the law, the bandits have decided to take their revenge by attacking every single thing on the world. And here we're introduced to another character whose name is Nimi, and I don't know what it is about her art. It's just something about her character design. Let's just say it slightly freaks me out. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that her hair looks like it's not been put on properly. Maybe it's just an abnormally sharp chin. I don't know what it is. Something about her character design. It just looks like a really bad edit. Some really appallingly bad sprite would do. I don't know. But anyway, Nimi is basically saying we need help because the Bazbar Bandits, which is the official name of the Bandits of Borgo, oh god, this is complicated, basically attacked their village, and the only surviving members left are Nimi and a guy named Colm, who has gone off to fight the bandits himself. And Nimi's saying, he doesn't want Colm to get hurt, so she's turned to the help of a large bunch of people with swords and lances, and yeah, I guess that's probably the most sensible thing to do if you're asking for help. Sorry about that. Anyway, basically, she now knows the way to the bandits' fortress, and basically this mission, as Seth is trying to set up here, is basically a tutorial for how to get past locked doors, which is either try and find the keys by killing the enemies that have the keys, or smashing the walls down. But thankfully we also have Nimi here, who just happens to have gone out hunting with her grandfather, and just happens to be good at archery. Good for her. Now, which basically means, yes, she can do this from the other side of the wall. I'm not quite sure how that works, since not every single wall has holes for everyone to fire through, but whatever. Video game logic, what are we going to do? This guy intends to use the hand axes, which can be pretty much used in the same way. Hand axes are the they're the projectile versions of regular axes. The only other projectile weapon and axe wielders can use is the hatchet, which is what Ross has. Unfortunately, it's pretty weak, so most of the time it's better not to use it. And yeah, the game also told you at this point you can press R to have a look at the enemy stats, which I did. Next time I'll cut all that stuff out. Anyway, so, now the walls have their own, well, individual hit points. Yes, the wall has a hit points, which means you have to combine all your forces, but to chip it down over time. But thankfully, because Seth is a pre-promoted Jagan, he can pretty much smash the wall down. Well done, Seth. You've been promoted from village visitor to wall smasher. Poor Seth. If only he didn't start out so ridiculously strong, then maybe I would have more uses for him. But sadly, throughout this entire playthrough, he's going to be doing tiny, monotonous, and frankly boring tasks. And everyone else gets to fight. Poor Seth. Anyway, what you see now is generally my usual strategy for tackling this map, which is basically slowly splitting up my forces into groups and taking any possible route that appears on the map. So, yeah, what I'm doing here is quickly deciding who should go where. So, I'm leaving Ross there because I'm hoping he'll gain some experience from chucking his axe at all the villains on the other side. Franz I'm leaving here because he's got good defense. Garcia has also got good defense, and I'm sending him that way as well. Why have I sent Nemi up there? Well, an event you'll see in a moment. And Vanessa, I'm not sure what to do because, as we saw a few parts ago, she's weak against archers and axes. So she has pretty much nothing to do here. And here he is, Colm, aka the bastard who stole our bracelet. Yeah, he's a cocky little git who thinks he can just break into a bandit's fortress and steal some stuff. Which technically he can't do because, well, like in every single role-playing game, video game or otherwise, thieves can open locked doors, as well as steal stuff from treasure chests and enemies. And now this is another feature of we're using Nemi to recruit Colm to get him to come to our side. And to be blunt, I don't really like Colm. He's a git. A really cocky git. He's basically, even though Nemi's chased after him, he's basically saying, "You're an idiot. Just go away." And this is, I never really like characters who are meant to be cool because they're dicks. I mean, it's kind of sort of, it's kind of a reason why I also hate characters like Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z. I just hate it when the main quality a character is supposed to have is that they're dicks. And this is a feature of a support conversation, which I'll explain a little bit more in a minute, but this sort of explains my point. This is a Colm, they're having a discussion with each other, and they say, "It's amazing how war affects it. I'll look at you, you're used to be crying and tripping everywhere. And now he's saying, look at you, you're still tripping, crying everywhere. You're completely and utterly useless, aren't you?" I mean, seriously, look at this. Basically, he makes her cry, and all he does is say, "Stop crying." And as Nemi said right there, he's the one who's making her cry. I really don't get how that logic works. But anyway, yeah, basically what support conversations are, it's if two units, two compatible units, stay with each other for long periods of time, then you get the option to have a support conversation between the two of them, which basically means, well, in terms of gameplay, it means that the stats go up with every support level that increases as the two grow tighter. So, for example, if Seth and Erika were to get close to each other and they kept, if you had a support conversation and they stayed with each other, their stats grow. And in terms of the story, it kind of, well, it delves into a little bit of their backstory and characters a bit. And like we saw that support conversation between Colm and Nemi up there, their backstory on their characters that Colm's a git and Nemi's a crybaby. So, whilst their relationship is kind of cute in a way, to be honest, there would be better relationships. I mean, I just really don't like their characters, in all honesty. I mean, they kind of play the whole Neme's a Crybaby card way too much in this game. But anyways, I've blathered on enough now, and we've almost come to the end. Join me next time when we pick on bandits some more. See you then.